This is a perfect example of knowing your rights. Welcome to another installment of the Connecticut Gun Bench. Today's video is brought to you by P.A.N. Firearms, LLC. P.A.N. Firearms for your NRA certification and multifaceted gun training. You can reach us at 203-300-6343 or use our website at www.panfirearmsllc.com. As always, there'll be a link in the description box below. And let's talk about this. This just came across my feed. I just saw this today, but this incident is from 2021, sometime in January from what I understand. But what is happening here and what you're going to see is an ATF agent went to an address claiming that an item that the person at that address owned was illegal. Now, I don't know if the person who owned the item was there, but there were people physically in the house. The ATF agent tried to gain access. The people refused to let him in. The people then called the police, and the police showed up. From what you're going to see in the video, this thing escalated. Now, the video is almost 20 minutes long. I'm obviously not going to pay you 20 minutes, but what I'm going to show you is the encounter with the police and the ATF agent, and then I'm going to show you one of the police officers questioning the individuals at the home. You gotta watch both of those. So, but I recommend you watch the whole thing, okay? Because to get context, to see exactly what's going on. But let's go ahead and watch that.
3359. 917, what's pulling up?
Yeah, 917, what's pulling up?
3359. Hey, turn around, let me see your hands. Turn around, let me see your hands.
Federal fucking agent.
Okay, let me see your hands. I need to see some ID. Get on the ground! Get on the ground now! Get on the ground!
What is your deal?
Get on the ground now!
I'm a federal agent.
9171, 103.
I'm a federal agent.
Get on the ground!
Get on the ground. I'm a federal agent.
Why wouldn't you show me your ID when I got here? Don't move forward.
You didn't ask for it.
He is at 335.
Get on the ground. We'll figure it out.
On that 10-8.
Not getting on the ground.
Well, then stay where you're at.
I'll stay where I'm at.
Fine. Why do you got to make this harder than it is?
Listen, I'm not getting on.
I have no problem making this.
I
just want to see if anybody's in free precinct to respond as well.
You're the one overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. We got a call that someone's impersonating a police officer out here who doesn't have ID.
Right. No kidding, because she doesn't want to open it.
Okay, get on the ground so I can find out who you are.
It ain't happening.
Okay, fine.
It's not happening.
Fine. Do you I think I'm a police officer or something? What the heck's the matter with you? Who do you think you are? Get on the ground!
I'm not getting on the
Chopper,
ground.
thanks.
I'm not getting
9117, I'm pulling up.
I got my ID.
Do not reach for your waist. Keep your hands up.
Dude, why would I have an O-leg shit?
Get your hands up.
Get
on the ground.
Face down now!
Now!
Face down! You guys are making a big mistake.
You are the one making the mistake.
Face down now, all the way down, all the way, all the way.
You got my IDs right here, left pocket. Left pocket.
And we're gonna put your arm on your back.
Wait a second.
Do not resist.
I'm not resisting.
You're acting like a
No,
moron.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Wait a second. Don't do this. Wait a second. I got a medical condition. Get my license out of my pocket.
We're getting you secured first.
Please, wait. No. Hold on. I'm hyperventilating. Please, sir. I'm not.
Stop resisting
Would you
now.
please get my ID out of my left pocket?
Stop
I'm
resisting.
begging you. My wife's please. It's right here.
resisting.
Please get it.
I got one cuff on. Get
Sir,
your
help me out. Just hold me up. Sir, I can't do this. Sir,
Stop resisting now.
please help me. Sir, please.
Joe,
my-
get your taser out. My
my
taser. Get
federal
your taser out.
cred.
Get your taser out, Joe.
No, don't do that, please.
Don't make me tase
You're
you.
gonna get tased. Put your right arm behind your back. Put your right arm behind
Help
your
me
back.
up.
No,
Help me up.
no, you're gonna stay on the ground and put your right arm behind your back.
Let me breathe.
You can
I'm
breathe
gonna.
just fine.
I'm gonna. Ow, don't do that. Okay. Here.
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
It is cuffed.
Get him cuffed. Get him cuffed.
Stop, sir. Wait a second.
Copy.
Sir, please help me up. Please.
Get this kid.
I'm a federal agent. My God, my God.
You have no idea what you are, acting the way you are.
Sir.
Who the heck do you think you are acting like this?
Nobody. I wanted you to see my goddamn head. The lady was freaking out, for Christ's sake.
So his supervisor is going to need to come to scene after the way he acted. It's all on video.
He's got a good looking badge.
He very well may be. But you know what? When a Columbus police officer, yeah.
Buddy, you're good. Don't worry about it.
I know.
I get it.
He remarkably, he said over and over, I'm not getting on the ground. I will not. I'm like, okay.
That's not how this works.
I said, you obviously don't know what's going on then. If he's here to work a warrant by himself, there's something strange about that too.
Something about the guy info. Her husband bought a shotgun or something. He was here to follow up on some shotgun purchase.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's an NFTA or FPP, I don't know.
Who knows? You got witnesses info. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
You want him to hang out? Sarge might want to have a word with him. Just have him hang out for a second.
If you will, hang out. The sergeant may want to talk to you.
Yeah.
Thank you. You saw everything, right?
Which sergeant is that?
What's that?
The supervisor?
He's right there. Give him a second, though.
Oh, yeah,
He's
yeah.
still figuring out what's going on, but he'll probably want. You saw everything, right?
Mike?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You're Mike, right?
Okay.
Yes, my
Okay.
cousin.
So
Yes.
359, the original caller?
I guess.
Coleman's
That
going
was-
to talk
that
to you
was
just
a kid
a
wife
few
of
minutes.
the-
No, probably.
So
Yeah.
you
We need to
want
talk
hang
to her.
on
Thank you so
page?
much for the service.
Oh, thank you. We
I love you
appreciate
guys,
it. We thank you very
and I
much.
know what you guys do.
Are you guys the ones that originally called?
Yes.
Okay. What did he say to you when he was talking to you?
I have to open the door because he's a police. I tell him I can't open the door because my husband.
Our officers on edge, bro. We were finally
And
able to get
he
the
say you have to open the door. I tell him I'm sorry, I can't. Stay with my kids. My kids start to crying because they afraid. And I tell him you
Did he
have
ever try to?
pay.
Did he ever try and break the door or anything like that?
Yes, he still knock and he say I will stay here until evening if you don't open
Okay.
the door because you
Okay.
are liar.
Okay. Very good. There's a chance the sergeant might want to talk to you, so thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you.
Good.
I
Thanks, Dee.
appreciate your hard work. Thank you. You have a driver's license?
What's he got?
Body armor.
Hey, there's a chance he may even be legit. Who knows?
But she said he grabbed the handle and tried to push it open.
Yeah. They said it. We put it as an 8 that he's trying to break in.
Well, no,
That's
she
why I
said
thought he's working the
forcibly
58 by
grabbed the
himself. Yeah. We got what the run says. We got my video. Yeah. Oh, it's just ridiculous. It's just plain. And these days, we got people like this. I told him, I said, if you are a real police officer, you should be ashamed.
Like this, and Joe's over ordering rides. Like, no, I'm.
You saw that and you heard that. Now, the attitude of the ATF agent clearly shows a superiority of narcissism, where you saw him immediately. I'm an ATF agent. I'm a federal agent. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You're being given direct orders from a law enforcement official who doesn't know who you are. Because you can see he didn't have any outer identifying marks, such as maybe the jacket, maybe some kind of logo or something that would identify him as an ATF agent. All these guys were, and you can buy ATF jackets online, but the police officer in this situation was correct. I got a call from somebody at this residence saying you're trying to break in. That's what I'm reacting to. You claim to be an ATF agent. You said repeatedly, okay, do what I say and let's sort this out. This ATF agent decided to be an elitist and get arrogant with the situation. He says he's claiming that he's doing his official duties. Let me be clear on one point. You don't have to open, unless that agent has a warrant in hand, you don't have to let him in your house. You do not have to let him in the house. You don't even have to give him anything. You can say to them, this is my attorney's phone number, or come back with a warrant. Come back with a warrant and we'll do this. You don't have to give them anything. I'm not saying I had the same situation, but through another situation, the ATF actually came to my house. And the first thing they asked me is, well, can we come in? I said, no. And there's nothing they can do about that. Unless they got a warrant in hand, you don't have to let them in your house. Now, these people at the address, from what I understand, and you saw the two witness people at the house talking about it, I don't get the impression that they're specifically the person that he was looking for. They would just happen to be there. And they did not feel comfortable with the way he was acting. And looking how scared she was, I get the impression that he was trying to intimidate her into opening that door and let him do what he wanted to do. Once you let them in your house, it's free reign. They can do anything. They can search everything they want. Unless they get a warrant, don't let them in. That's it. Don't ever let them in your house. Okay? Now, the arrest, as far as I'm concerned, from what I see, was justified. Let's just calmly deal with this until we can figure out who you are. He just kept escalating. I'm a federal agent. I'm a federal agent. Okay, dude, that's fine. Do what they say and then sort the stuff out. But going on from this was in 2021. I guess this story came back up because now the federal agent, whose name is James Burk, he's filed a lawsuit against the police department from misconduct, as he says. And in this article here, and finding some of this stuff is really hard. But this is what I could find that gave more information and gives some clarity to what actually happened. But it's titled, Was James Burk ATF Arrested? Charges and past crime records and tased by Colombian police, which is really Columbus, I believe, Ohio. But James Burk of the ATF was on the move after he discovered evidence of police misconduct and reported them. ATF agent James Burk disobeyed orders, so officers from the Columbus Police Department tased him and then arrested him. Incident occurred on July 7th, 2020, and according to the complaint, 2 Columbus police officers tased and detained ATF agent James Burk as he attempted to do official duties. 2 police officers in Columbus, Ohio placed ATF agent James Burk under custody and used the taser on him. After James Burk disobeyed directions, the Columbus police tased him and took him into custody. And he did disobey. You saw the video. So I don't know what he's complaining about. Like I said, do what they say and sort it out later. But he decided to play the I'm a federal agent. That's the jive he was going for. Oh well. Imagine you did that as a non-ATF agent. You would get tased and arrested. So it shouldn't be any different. According to Burk, the incident happened as he was completing a routine duty. Burk allegedly searched for a prohibited shotgun while wearing casual professional attire, according to the lawsuit. Okay, Officer Fife, who first arrived was seen pulling his revolver on ATF agent Burk when he rejected instructions to reveal identification or get on the ground. Officer Winchell instantly drew on Agent Burk when he arrived. Agent Burk of the ATF was only partially shackled when Columbus officer Joseph Fife brandished his taser. Officer Fife then tased Burk, enabling to complete handcuffing him and removing his rifle. Agent Burk was still arguing from the backseat of the police car when Officer Fife grabbed his gun and set it on the front dash. ATF agent Burk is said to have unexpectedly visited the woman who initially called 911 to follow up on a shotgun purchase and demanded entry. Officer Fife spoke with the woman about this incident, and you saw that. Now, this is an old, I guess the connection here is interesting, but James Burk, I'm assuming they're talking about the same guy, was detained in 2015 on suspicion of robbing a Kroger shop in Landon, Ohio of $200 worth of wine while it was being caught on camera. See, oh boy. Okay. I'm gonna come down here. Now, Burk allegedly attempted to take possession of a weapon that was being kept illegally, but he needed a warrant to take that. He apparently did not have one. He was just trying to force entry into this home. Burk claimed that even though he had his hands up and his identification in his pocket, that 2 pointed their weapons at him, beat him up and tased him, and then handcuffed him before examining his identification. I didn't see him with his hands up. The only thing I saw was him arguing that he was an ATF agent, but Burk was then put in the backseat of a police car and imprisoned there for about an hour by officer imprisoned. Okay. The Warren County Sheriff's Office brought up charges against James Burk in 2015 after he stole wine worth more than $200 from the Landon Kroger. But that's bad. But just get some more information, because I'm kind of like, but at this end here, you know, this is about his lawsuit. According to the legal case, Burk was asserted to have been appropriately attired for the position he held by donning business casual clothing. Okay, he had a polo shirt on, but keeping his credentials in his pocket and carrying an ID around his neck. Okay. One, he tried to force entry on that home. Apparently, he obviously didn't have a warrant. He claims it was his official duty. He didn't. If you have a warrant, you can produce the warrant and say, "I got a warrant to be here." Okay. He did not produce that warrant, which tells me he just had some information on a perceived shotgun that was illegal, and just tried to force entry. Like I said, the people at the home, it doesn't look like they were the actual persons that he was targeting with this so-called illegal shotgun. Because since then, you've heard nothing about this so-called illegal shotgun. You heard nothing about it. I did my due diligence. I looked around. I see nothing about these people and this shotgun. He tried to force entry into the home. People at the home were concerned. They called the police. The police told him, just listen to what we're saying. We'll try to sort this out. He tried to play overlord, and I'm a federal agent. Well, boom. Police are going to do what they're going to do. Okay, we don't know who you are. So here you go. Get down on the ground. A little shackling. Hey, you going to mess around? A little tase. Then we'll deal with you. So, you know, anybody can file a suit against anybody for anything. We've seen that over and over again. But this is a lesson in knowing your rights. Because the people at the house didn't have to let him in. Period. He did not have a warrant to be there. He was there on a suspicion of an illegal shotgun. And who knows how they got that information. But he chose instead to tussle verbally with the police. And the police are responding to somebody's breaking into my home. Guess who's going to win in that situation? But lesson learned. Point on point, you do not have to let them in the house, into your home, if they do not have a warrant. No matter what they say, you don't have to let them in. Okay? But let me know what you think. As always, you can leave your comments in the comment section below. And as always, any statements of violence or statements that lead to violence will be removed. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get notified the next time a video goes live. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.